Okay, I think we're live. Okay, what's going on, everybody? Even though no one's probably in it yet. Welcome back to Straight Betting. Today, I got my guy Andrew on here. Andrew, how are we doing today?
Doing well, man. Doing well. It's a Friday, so can't complain.
Yeah, TGIF. It's Friday. We got a massive slate. We got a lot of betting opportunities. I'm sure we're all itching to an extent after that bullshit one-game slate yesterday. Did you even do any betting yesterday?
I went into that slate thinking I'm not going to do anything. I played the DK boost, and then it's 8 hours. I'm just sitting there thinking, man, is there something I want to do here? And I was like, I know I want to target Chris Dunn. I'm not sure in what fashion. And I picked the one thing that sucked. I picked rebounds. Chris Dunn rebounds cashed me so much last year. Anyways, I did. I lost. It was not a good. And I'm a Broncos fan. That was the most disgusting football game I've ever seen. Not ideal. Not ideal Thursday. Should have just
I'm a
stayed
Bronco
home.
fan too. I hopped on the bandwagon when I had Peyton on my fantasy team the year that he broke every single record.
Yeah.
And Bo Nix, man, I don't know how I feel about Bo Nix.
I'm I just trying to be happy with the fact that we're winning. We moved out to Denver the year after they won the Super Bowl, and it has just been crap since. So I'm just happy that I go into games thinking we have a chance of winning versus how bad did we lose? What's the draft pick we're gonna get? Are there any people that are looking good that we can trade away for more capital? So yeah, I'm at least happy we won. At the end of the day, that's I'm fine with that. I think Bro Nix will figure it out though.
Yeah, he's got to. But yeah, I mean, shoot, yeah. I mean, we've been in hell. So I mean, we gotta take. You can't be getting greedy now, huh?
100%, man. You just got to take. I mean, coming from a Minnesota, I don't know, dude. You can't be a Vikings fan. That's just painful too.
Yeah, Vikings fans have it. They're pretty competitive though, and then it's just heartbreak. So yeah, good old
Every
Minnesota
single year in all Minnesota sports. I mean, it's just sad at this point.
They got it rough. Okay, guys. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go game by game. So if you guys have questions or want our opinions on plays, ask them based off the game that we're on so we can stay on schedule. Of course, ask them, though. If you guys ask some stuff, I'm just going to be honest, man. Like I said, it's early in the season. I know me and Andrew, we have opinions. We're not going to have an opinion on everything. So if we don't have an opinion, don't take offense to it. We don't have an opinion on it. So let's start off with Orlando Celtics. Andrew, do you have anything on for this game or any strong leans? I know we were talking before, and you said you hate betting on the Magic, and I'm in the same boat with you. So, but maybe on the Celtics side of things, do you have any leans there?
The only one I had was Josh Minott, 8.5 points. I just the only issue I have with him is his minutes and the fact that the Celtics are rotating bigs out pretty consistently, and it really depends on the hot hand. But I like the fact that in terms of where they're getting the ball to him, the points in the paint allowed by the Magic, I think that's a decent bet, but I stayed away from it. Honestly, I just, like we talked about before, this is a huge slate. The Celtics and Magic, just a tough game to get a read on, especially with how fluid those lineups are for the Celtics. So I stayed away from most things on the Celtics game.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. I actually really like Sam Hauser unders. So that's pretty correlated with my not overs. The Magic just are a very obvious defense. Jaylen Brown will probably get up a shit ton of shots here. They switch everything. They really do not overhelp on shooters. So Sam Hauser, guys, I had this in the bet slip. I didn't officially play it, and it looks like you probably could cook it up at FanDuel. But let's see, this game starts at win 7. Oh, okay. Something I had in the bet slip, guys, was Sam Hauser under 2.5 threes, and then Jaylen Brown 20+ points, just based off of the scheme. It feels pretty safe there. Andrew, do you have any take on that little two-legger?
I definitely love the Jaylen Brown look. It just, to your point, how they switch on the pick and roll, he's going to get a lot of open looks, and he's going to put up shots here. The only issue I have is with this Celtics team, you don't know if it's going to be Derek, Jaylen, or Peyton on any given night, but I do like Jaylen in the spot here. And then Sam Hauser, honestly, I looked at the volumes are lower. His minutes are kind of, again, all over the place. The Magic do a great job of defending the three ball. So I was not going to play Sam Hauser at all in this game.
Yeah, absolutely not. Terrible spot for Hauser. And I think I agree with you on that point here. It's you got White, Pritchard, and Simons, dude. It's pretty unpredictable to know because they're against a switching defense. They will all get their reps to beat their man off the bounce.
Yeah.
I mean, which one do you trust? I don't really know which one's gonna do it. I don't really know. Is there any obvious buys or sells? Derek White's gonna have a good game at some point, I bet, but I don't know if it's gonna be here.
I've lost 3 games in a row on Derek White, so I'm like, I can't. And there's a certain point where like you're not early, or no, you're not wrong, you're just early. But with Derek White, I feel like I'm just wrong at this point. It feels like he's just kind of in a funk and kind of that third man out with the Peyton and Jalen team.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Is there like a way to? I gotta like redo this stream overlay because every time I do this, it's just blocking off Andrew. But we got Peyton Pritchard over 59.5 points. Focus will be on JB. I actually disagree with that, J-Man. Focus, the Magic don't really care, bro. Like they trust their guys to defend one-on-one. So I don't think like I don't agree with that reasoning personally.
It really is just who on the Celtics is going to take the ball.
Yeah. Jaylen Brown will get his today for sure. I feel very good about that, but I don't like the number, man. Like 25.5. He'll see some decent like defenders, and I don't know. I like the 20 plus because that 20 plus just feels safe because I feel like he's gonna take like 20 something shots, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about JB. Let's see, Andrew, do you have any thoughts on Derek White unders? I guess,
dude. Again, like I think one of the things I like to target is people getting volumes that are somewhat in a regression. So like with Derek White, when you're looking at his numbers and you have it right up there, like 15, 5, 10, 12, the shooting numbers have gone down a little bit the last couple of games. But in general, before that, he was averaging 16, 17, 18 shots a game. This feels like a very strong positive regression spot for a guy who can shoot the hell out of the ball, regardless of what is happening on the defense side. So I'm just going to stay away from that. If anything, I would take the over because I do like the usage, the volume, and the fact that to me this is kind of a positive regression spot for him.
Yeah, I wouldn't take White's unders either personally. Even though I will say, looking at this props madness chart, so I've been hammering this home. It's like you want to take slashers or just like people who score in the paint, really, but people who drive to the cup and get usage and are like slashers because I mean they're big time paint funnel. They don't allow shit. Derek White literally does not do anything in the paint. I actually didn't really realize that. I thought he would maybe like get like a layup here or there. Seems like he really doesn't though. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, even coming out the pick and roll, like he's literally just popping and shooting. He's not looking to drive in there.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Something interesting I noticed with the Magic defense is that they do end up helping on threes when they face offenses that have success. Well, yeah, beast mode. I mean, that's like they're not just going to be like a layup line, right? Like, of course, like if you get beat off the bounce, you're going to help. You're not just going to like give them a wide open layup, right? But the thing is, it's like Peyton Pritchard's not blowing by you. Derek White's not blowing by you. Honestly, Jaylen Brown, he'll big body you, but he's not blowing by you either. I don't think Simon's just going to get in the step back. So, yeah. Allowing threes. Yeah, they will. I mean, yeah, for sure. It's like if they get blown by, they will for sure. But that's just like that's literally everyone. It's just like a general thing. Like they want to stay home. Some teams will like they want to sit in gaps. Okay, let's go to Cavs Wizards. I don't have anything crazy for this game. I guess let's look at anything interesting with the injury news. Keyshawn George is out for this one, which is pretty big. I know you said you don't bet on Wizards. I think I'm yet to take a Wizard prop this year as well.
Yeah,
but Keyshawn George is pretty significant. I will say that he has been like their highest usage player this year so far, I believe.
He came out of the season hot.
Yeah. So, shoot. And I think that is someone else out for the Wizards too. Or am I missing?
I don't think so. Let me.
Oh, yeah. Koulibaly is.
To me, that means probably like Bub Carrington is going to get more usage. I haven't been that impressed with Chris Middleton. TJ McCollum in a game like this, like again, could, but his minutes have been pretty low in that like 20-minute range. So I think that's where you kind of struggle with the Wizards, that they have 5 or 6 guys who can kind of all do the same thing. You're not going to get strong usage across the board. Trey Johnson is another one who's at least going to get probably 25. He's going to get some shots up. But yeah, I don't know. This is the tough Wizards team to read, especially going up against a strong defensive team like the Cavs.
Yeah, this is a tough one. So what I'm doing right now, Andrew, is I'm looking at I'm just taking Keyshawn off the court, and I want to see if there's anything that just like pops, because he has been doing a lot of handling. Looks like CJ McCollum's been chucking. So 20 field goal attempts. Cam Whitmore, of course. I mean, that's Cam Whitmore. We know what he's going to be at. But CJ McCollum is at a 25% usage rate. So that's a pretty significant bump. He gets the highest usage increases we can see here. So, Andrew, I'm not going to lie. CJ stuff.
What's up?
His
line's at 15.5, I mean, like in
Yeah.
the volumes there.
And a good buy spot, dude. I mean, 18
Yep.
minutes. There's no way that's like, okay, holy shit. Is he just like cooked? Like, holy shit.
I mean, he's shot like crap, but like this is a perfect positive regression spot though. And to your point, like usage is going to go up. He is going to shoot. Like he's not going to just like sway away from that. Um, you look at some of the recent trends as well, like with who's hit against you, like Quentin Grimes, Dyson Daniels, like RJ, like those are guys who can also shoot the ball. I mean, that's I don't know. You honestly might have talked to me into CJ McCollum here, and I hate that.
I don't know if I can do it though, dude. I mean, lost by the 18 minutes, 22 minutes. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up with the Wizards. I thought he was just like a 30-minute guy. I'm just like, seems like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
he
He's
started
gonna
off that
come.
way, and then yeah, it's kind of dropped down. I mean, as we've seen a few guys come off the injury list, like getting Bub Carrington back and whatnot, like that's been, or not Bub Carrington back, sorry, Cooley, but
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Wizards are just a team. I don't know what their rotation is going to do. Like you said, dude, they just have a million like handlers. They have a million young guys. Like, oh, like these guys are out. Are they going to toss a rookie into the rotation now that hasn't been getting playing time? Like, I mean, probably, right?
yeah, completely agree. When I look to, okay, so yeah, since Colby isn't back, CJ's minutes have dropped by 6. So that was, I mean, that I think is a pretty good sign as well. Like we've seen a 6-minute drop on average. And I would say even more than that, because that averages for the whole season as well. With him there, let me see what it is. So with him, we're seeing 21 minutes. So I think we can expect a pretty big jump in minutes having him here in a cup game. I mean, the Wizards aren't trying to lose a cup game. They at least should have him into the third, at least through the third quarter. I would hope. I mean that it's not a bad spot from a minutes perspective there.
Yeah, dude, no, I agree completely. I mean, and they're at home. Like, okay, if it was like Wizards at Cavs, that would be like super scary for like blowouts, dude. At home, I feel like they're more likely than not like gonna see the floor in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
CJ looks off, appears to not give a shit. Yeah, Justin Champagnie, dude. I'm a big Justin Champagnie fan. And the Cavs spot up defense has been very, very brutal. That's absolutely his game. Just a catch and shoot guy, really good rebounder. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm with Andrew here, dude. It's like you really can't like you can't project like consistency with like these minutes here. So Andrew, I guess any Cavs stuff looks like this is a good note that the Cavs lost their first cup game, so should be locked in for this one.
Yeah, and probably looking from a point differential as well. They're going to need that to be able to hit any. So at least you get some like strong floors of their stars if they're winning that game and they're in the fourth quarter and they need to. A couple things here. I'm not going to play anything from this game, but Darius Garland assist at 5.5 going up against a team that allows the most or second to most assists in the NBA. I think about W in the NBA. Darius Garland's a guy I'm looking at. He had 10 potentials last game. So I like that. You look at some of the previous guys. You have Jalen Brunson, Shea, Tyrese, 9, 7, and 10. So Darius Garland assists is a look that I like. I also like Evan Mobley points. I know you have Sarr there, but generally speaking, I've gotten some good looks taking bigs against the Wizards. They struggle a little bit handling that roll man who can shoot from around the free throw line to the restricted zone. And that's where Evan Mobley's getting a lot of his looks at. The only issue I have is, generally speaking, with when you add back DeAndre Hunter, Jared Allen, like you're seeing those volumes go down quite a bit from field goal attempts, which is why I didn't pull the trigger, and you're getting a 19 and a half line. So those are the two things I was looking at for this game. But there are so many people who can shoot the ball in the Cavs. It becomes difficult unless you're looking at someone like a facilitator, which is Darius Garland.
Yeah. I think you made a good point on your first thing with the Garland assist, dude, because I mean, you can make an argument that it's a good matchup for Mobley, Allen, they have so many guys, dude. And like DeAndre Hunter, like this team is very healthy. Do you think that this might be a little dicey, especially in a cup game where, probably be trying. It's not just like an average Joe, Tuesday night versus Washington. Does Donovan Mitchell not seem like a little bit high to you, just with like literally everyone playing?
Yeah, 26.5 points. Yeah.
I mean,
when I look at him, so with DeAndre Hunter and Jared Allen, he has 20 shots, 18 shots, 12 shots. His field goal average drops. He drops by 2.5 field goal attempts per game with those two in the lineup. He doesn't. They're not needing him in that regard, and that doesn't even include Darius Garland, who is a better scorer than Jalen Tyson. So, I think 26.5 is a little high. But the only concern I have is that if he gets hot, he has no problem shooting the ball 20 times. And this is a defense that is going to have every issue in the world trying to stop him. So it's more of just a stay away for me. Like that doesn't feel like a good under just from a usage perspective, because he is a guy who, if he gets hot, he's going to score a ton.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there's some value though on like some unders, because DeAndre Hunter was like a leap guy, you know. Let's see. The Pips is on the Props Madness YouTube channel, said, I bet Jared Allen, he's at 12.5. I like that a lot, dude. I really do.
Yep.
I bet especially at that 12.5. Garland assists, no Lonzo Ball. Okay, that's a good little nugget.
Yep. Lonzo's out.
Okay, cool. All green. Look at any next opponent for Cavs players. It's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's just, this defense is so brutal, dude. Darius Garland, he is recovering from a pretty long injury. I know he was good last year, man, but okay, I'm not taking his under.
It's just tough. I think with Darius Garland, like, I think you have a minute ceiling on there, but what he can do in 25 minutes is a bit too concerning for me.
Yeah. I mean, what did he do this on 30? He did this on 30.6 minutes last year. So like 4 minutes less. He was still at like 18 points for like 26 minutes.
Yep.
So I agree.
Yeah, kind of weird spot. I agree. There's definitely some unders you could target here, because all these lines seem to be inflated as if they are the best matchup on the floor. The problem is everyone has a great matchup on the floor. So there are going to be several unders that I think could hit with this as someone gets going and gets hot.
Yep, I agree. It's like, yeah, one person's gonna, like, DeAndre Hunter's gonna drop like 30 points, and like the Cavs are gonna win by like 30, and like everyone's gonna go under, some shit like that.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. It's a little bit concerning for me.
Okay, that's a tough game, guys. Like I said, Ayo Dosunmu, the minutes limit. Okay, Ayo Dosunmu is going to be on a minute limit. I'll share a pick that I made. If you guys actually, this slate is huge. Let's go to this one. Rockets and Spurs. I have some thoughts on this one. So it's Steven Adams. Okay, Steven Adams is not starting, guys. In my opinion, one of the biggest edges in the game right now is the Rockets and their zone defense. Okay, so I'm about to get super nerdy with this shit. But if you go to like popcornmachine.net and look at the game flow, if you can find so the Rockets basically played double big, I believe, like the entire second quarter, right? Steven Adams and Sengun. Yeah, they're basically played double big the entire second quarter, and I'm trying to like look at this shit, dude. This shit's like tripping me out. I don't know. It's not the first quarter. So, dude, bench players who like play second quarter rotations get like wide open three after wide open three. But then when it's not, they're just like switching everything, and it's like the polar opposite. So I need to find something for that. But Andrew, go ahead and I know you said you have a strong opinion on this. What's your thoughts here?
Yeah, I like Julian Champagny over 9.5 points. To your point, I think there's going to be some corner threes that are allowed open there. The rotations are a little bit of a concern depending on when Adams comes in, but I like Julian Champagny threes here. The volume has been strong. We saw him get up 14 shots last game against the Lakers in pretty extended minutes. So I do like that. The other thing I like is KD, 25 points. The mid-range game is going to be there against this Spurs team. I think this is a very popular play. I think I saw like 5 or 6 people on it on X. I posted, I'm like, oh, that's great. This is not exactly what I want to see, but KD in the mid-range is going to be huge. And when you look at how he's been shooting, it's been piss poor, right? 6 of 18, 5 of 18, going up against a team, in a cup game. Like, I like that as a positive regression spot, given the fact that everything he does is the weakness of this Spurs D.
I love it too. I had this in the bet slip. I did. It was at 25.5 though. So it looks like it actually dropped a little bit, which is weird. I don't really know who's playing KD's under against a team that just like lets you shoot middies and shit. But Yeah, no, I really like that, man. I might actually go and double dip. But a play I already made, guys, is going to be Thompson under 16.5. Looks like this one got bet a little bit down, a little bit juicy now. But I mean, this is the best transition defense. Thompson is insanely reliant at scoring at the rim. Good luck, buddy. Like Wemby's packing that shit every single time. Dude, the thing is, unless Thompson gets like 6 or 5 like wide open dunk / layups, like dude, he's probably not going to have a great game. Like, dude, this is Andrew. Look at this. This is his head-to-head. I know Thompson is definitely an improved player. This game was Wemby did not play. The rest of these games, Wemby did play. I think I did the math earlier. Thompson is literally at like 8 points per 36 minutes against the Spurs when Wemby plays.
That's horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't get to the rim, and that's all he can really do.
Yeah,
this just isn't the game for him.
No.
In this matchup, I also like Stephon Castle as well, like assists. If you look at the guard, like without Ron Harper there, they have no one. Not Dylan Harper, sorry. Without Dylan Harper there, like they have no other guards to handle the ball. And we're getting him right before De'Aaron Fox comes back. Like Stephon Castle at 5.5 assists, and he's been averaging 15.5 potentials the last 2 games is something else I was looking at too.
That's a good look, man. I actually like didn't even think about that. Someone brought up Castle points and assists to me, and like I didn't have an opinion on it, but I completely forgot that Harper was out. And yeah, that's a good point. And I know that the Rockets make life hell on Wemby, or they have in the past. That's I mean, he had a pretty good game there, but 14-point games, 15-point games. Rockets are one of the teams that is very, very good at defending Wemby. So someone else is gonna have to step up. And Castle, dude, honestly, some teams, and I've seen Ime do this before. I think they might guard Castle. Sometimes they guard Castle with like Sengun and just like leave him wide. Like some teams like really disrespect Castle. Like they don't really care about shooting. Yeah, Houston will leave Castle open a ton. Yep. For sure. Yeah, no, that's actually a great look, man. I might actually look at what is PA at? 23.5. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, geez, dude. No, that's last year. But still, man, yeah, 23.5, been over, and he's averaging 25.1. I definitely see this as a good matchup. And no Harper now.
Yeah, like the potential to be there. He should have plenty of shots. To your point, with all the emphasis on Wemby. Everyone else, like in that lineup, in that starting lineup, is more of a shooter from my perspective with how they're playing them.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. 1 for 7 from deep. So in the last game in February, Castle got up 22 shots. Only had 22 points, but got up 22 shots.
Is that without Wemby though?
That was might have been. Yeah, actually, yeah, good point. Yeah, but I think Wemby was did not play. Okay, good point. Okay, 8 shots.
Like your games is like 8, 5, and 8. Like your Castle is not generally getting 22 attempts up ever.
Yeah, no, he's actually never. Okay, yeah, but Castle, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. I really like that. I'm actually might circle back to that one and play it. And same with KD, guys. 24.5, very strong lean. Yeah, field goal attempts over, dude. If you can bet field goal attempts over points, I mean, do it. You're just taking the variance out of it. Like, absolutely, man.
Man, I wish we had field goal attempt props.
You do. You're never. You got 365 out in Colorado.
Wait, 365? I don't think I have field goal props on here.
Oh, really? Mine does. Tari Eason threes. I wonder if Tari Eason guards Wemby, because I didn't they put Dylan Brooks on Wemby last year?
Yep.
So yeah, I could see him being a big part of the plan. 1.5. I don't think the Spurs do. I don't think the Spurs give up a ton of spot up stuff. But yeah, George, I think.
Dude, I did not realize I had field goal attempts.
Yeah,
dude, that's sick. The problem is like I can't play a lot of I can't play 365 exclusive stuff because like the people in the Discord just don't have access to it. Yeah, but it's exciting for my own personal adventures.
Yeah, I do it for my own stuff too. I don't actually like if you track that shit and you're like selling picks, dude. Like, come on, bro. That's
you just can't. Like, I'll take 365 odds if I have general odds anywhere else as well, because like I'm also not just gonna not play the better spot here. But
yeah,
I can't play the exclusive stuff. It feels sketchy.
George, on this Novig line, I do like this. If you can get this plus 121 for Tari Eason, I do like it, man. I do like it. Amen under 10.5 Cade plus 1,500. Lock it in. Let's go, dude. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Toronto and Atlanta. Do we have any fun injury news that came in? Okay, we got a starting lineup. Bub Carrington, CJ McCollum, Trey Johnson, Chris Middleton, and Alex Starr. Does that change your opinion on anything?
It is. I mean, Trey Johnson potentially.
Yeah.
But his minutes have been pretty consistent anyways. He's closed out most games. So I don't think it changes a ton. It's just nice to see him in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I agree. He's a good player. I like Trey Johnson a lot. Hawks Raptors.
His threes line at 1.5 to start the season was so disrespectful and also amazing at the same time. Like, how the hell are you giving a 1.5 threes line to one of the best three shooters in college basketball last year? But anyways, I didn't mean to digress there. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I agree. Trey Johnson, good player, great shooter. Hawks Raptors. These are two teams I don't bet on a ton. Do you have any Hawks Raptors opinions?
I like Jacob Poeltl, points and rebounds. I bet on his PR and I took his double at 700 on DraftKings earlier this morning. If he can stay out of foul trouble, he should cook. Points are not going to be a problem. I'm not too worried about rebounds as well. I like points better than rebounds, but I think combined it's a solid thing. If he can get 25 minutes, this should be an easy line for him to hit. And it doesn't hurt. Like, he's already hit this before. Generally, I'm not trying to play things just because they hit it before, but he did that while getting 6 fouls in 22 minutes, getting everything in the paint. The Hawks are not strong defensively there. This just feels like a really good spot for him. Again, if he can just stay the hell out of foul trouble, I love him, and the value there is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm on that with you. I think I'm probably gonna add this to the card, to be honest. I forgot about this. And it's like Hawks allow the most offensive rebounds, dude. You get a couple putbacks. That's like money for a PR prop. Quick little like 3-bean 2 times.
Yeah. Some Angel Reese action, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 100%, dude.
I love the W. Like, betting on Angel Reese rebounds is so fantastic when you see her literally miss 3 in a row. You're like, cool, that worked out very well. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I mean, like, Jalen Johnson assist is not. I think it's fairly priced at 5.5. But I know I've seen some people on that. I kind of liked Dyson Daniels' assist here. His PA numbers were not strong in the first game, but that was with Trae Young. You're kind of projecting out that he's going to be the facilitator for this offense in this game, and he has pretty much been. But the only thing that discouraged me was the fact he had 8 and 7 PAs the last 2 games. We're getting a plus money 6. Like, you're asking for a really strong conversion rate given a pretty poor PA rate the last couple of games. So I stayed away from that. But that was the only thing I kind of liked. Everything else, for the most part, seems pretty fairly priced to me, and like not something that I have a strong look at.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson's weird. Like, you think that, I mean, he was like handling the ball a ton to start the year. I'm actually just doing a quick little numbers crunch on Pirtle right now. Is this PR? It is. Okay. Yeah. Dude, so what am I doing here? I think I just like screwed up. 20. Okay. So what do you have him at? Do you have him at like 24 minutes, Pirtle?
Yeah.
Okay. So this line is way off, dude. He was at 19.6 PR per 24 minutes last year.
Yeah, I got him at 14.5.
Dude, yeah, and he's playing the Hawks. Okay, I'm locking this in. Andrew, can we quick move? I need to quick send this thing out. But let's see. Do you want to quick talk on?
Yep,
do you have any other thoughts for this game, or do you want to move on to Nets Brooklyn?
Yeah, let's move on to Nets. I actually have a play for Nets Brooklyn. It's going to be so disgusting. It is purely a volume play, man. In general, I think I saw it earlier that you were actually on Cade under on the points. I think is a great, like, the Nets do just blitz the ball handler consistently, which is fantastic. But I like Terrence Mann assists. So this team does not have a true ball. I mean, they drafted 3 guards and they don't want to play them at all. What we saw when Cam Thomas went down last game was Terrence Mann kind of stepping up. He had 16 potentials with Cam Thomas out of the game after like 4 minutes. Generally speaking, I'd be a little concerned because the Nets rotations are so all over the place. But he's had some decent PA games. throughout the season to this point. So the last couple games, 11, 7, 10, and 16. And the first 3 games were with Cam Thomas in that lineup. So I really like this. The assist allowed is just a really concerning part for me for the Pistons, but I think I got his 6 at plus 300 and I got his 8 at 1,000. It was something wild like that. But that is my look for here. I like Terrence Mann. I'm just playing the volumes here. Like if he's gonna be the ball handler, that is the spot I want to target. Otherwise, it's tough with this Nuggets lineup. I think you could look at like a Michael Porter Jr. under just because he does. As a Nuggets fan, man, this guy is about as inconsistent as it gets, and he's really the only shooter they have that's consistently strong. I do like Nick Claxton. I think Nick Claxton's been playing really well, but not really in this matchup. So that's all I got, man. I'm not targeting any Pistons because I think they could play a deep rotation other than like Duncan Robinson potential threes as well, just because of how the Nets allow some of those open 3 looks because they're crashing on the ball handler. But I kept saying I have nothing, and I kept rattling off players, but that's kind of where I'm thinking about for this Nets Pistons game.
Yeah, dude. I like that you're getting sneaky. Yeah, dude, I like it, but I mean, someone like shit. He's probably gonna lead the team in assists. Like honestly, like Terrence Mann.
Yep.
Like dude, he had what do you have for potentials? So Pistons are kind of a tough assist matchup, but so are Pacers, and he had 16 potentials, dude. Like like four fucking assists. Like it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound tough. You have a small bet on Pirtle 6.5 rebounds. Yeah, good stuff, Pips. I like that, man.
Yeah. I like the points better, but I don't think rebounds are bad.
Yeah, I did points and rebounds, dude. Because if he's getting putbacks, like the Hawks don't really their rim defense hasn't been great, and offensive rebounds, dude. It's like I'm going for that. I think that the minute's just a decent buy. Our field goal attempt, yes, they're very low liquidity, 100%, dude. That's like if you're betting field goal attempt props, like, I mean, dude, you better be doing that shit like right before the game starts, and you're gonna get cooked doing it anyways. I'm counting my days.
Yep.
Ron Holland points, dude. I'm a big fan of Ron Holland, honestly, Pat. Like, I think it's a great matchup for him. What is this line at? I'm on Cade unders, and guys, I did play Pirtle 14.5 PR officially. If you guys were curious, shout out you, Andrew. I'm just stealing your plays now.
No, you're good, man. I that was honestly the play I was most excited about this entire play. He's gonna get 4 fouls in like the first 10 minutes, and I'm gonna be just pissed off while I'm like in a little bit. I'm gonna go upstairs and watch a kiddo movie with my 3-year-old. We do a family movie night every night, and I'm gonna look at the score and be like, cool. I'm watching like Up and Portal's in foul trouble. I'm just gonna be just pissed off, but it'll be great.
Okay, Ron Holland. So here's the thing with Ron Holland. You scroll down, dude. Like literally 83% of his points have came via spot up and transition this year. And the Nets are dead last at defending both. This is this is the best matchup in the league by far for him. So he played 28 minutes last game. Let's see. This was without Tobias too, right? The first couple or without Tobias.
Yep.
Okay. Levert's question.
Yeah.
Have we got any like Levert news? Because this is
playing.
I'm actually like curious on this, Pat, because this is a great. Is it in Detroit? It's in Brooklyn. Okay. What's the spread? 10.5. Because you could get bailed by blowout too. Like it's a great spot for him to play additional minutes. It's like you don't got to worry about. It's not like it's Cade Cunningham or some shit, and like we're up by 1 million, we're gonna bench you.
Yep.
Andrew, do you have a take on Holland?
I mean, I'm not playing anything with him, but to your point, like I like the fact that this Pistons team is probably going to be blowing him out by 25 or 30. So he should be blowout proof. He should get those blowout minutes. And to your point, it's a phenomenal matchup, and he's going to shoot the ball.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna drive to the cup too. He's gonna feast. He's just athletic freak. He's at 10.4 points, 21 points. Dude, what's he shooting this year? Go to field. I want to see if he's due regression. He's shooting 46%. What about threes? See, he's 1 for 1, 1 for 2. Okay. 2 for 3. It doesn't seem anything too crazy. So it seems like this is pretty normal shooting splits. He's already at 10.4 points. This is the best matchup in the league. There's no Tobias Harris. Dude, honestly, if Karis LeVert gets ruled out, I see that he's questionable. I'm playing this. and I might play it anyways. So good looks, man. Good looks, Pat. I really like that. Okay. Utah and Minnesota. My Wolves. And Andrew's worst nightmare when it comes to the playoffs. My Wolves.
It's brutal. That team was literally built to play the Nuggets. Like that team was built around beating the Nuggets, and they still couldn't get it done after that.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Guys, I really like. So this is very niche, dude. You're only gonna find it at 2 books. Jalen Clark to hit a 3. I was like thinking Jalen Clark in my head, guys. If you have never watched him play, you'll watch him play and you'll be like, Lou Dort is a terrible defender compared to this dude. I'm playing. I just don't like OKC. But no, seriously, this dude can hoop. He's like a lock for minutes, especially without Terrence Shannon, dude. Honestly, like, look, I know this isn't like very widely available, but like, dude, he's going over 6.5 PRA against the Jazz. I feel very, very good about that. So I'm gonna play this unofficially as like a Wolves fan, just to have some stake. Maybe they put this up on some like actual books soon, but like Jalen Clark 6.5 PRA, I'm gonna be all over that shit. Andrew,
Dude,
what about
that a lot?
He's a demon, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking down like that's pretty solid, man. Honestly, for this game, I didn't play anything straight. I just had a few things I was interested in, dabbled in a little bit. I like Jusuf Nurkic a little bit with points. I did not play it straight. I just put it in a parlay ladder. The big thing here is like Gobert is going to drop, and if Jusuf pulls up from that free throw line, and if he can actually get slightly hot, that might be a good opportunity for him. I just personally hate Gobert for whatever it's worth. I think he's a waste of space, and he can be a strong defender, but he's a little bit overrated in my opinion. Naz Reid, I think also could be a target. The issue is like he's not going to get as much volume. His minutes are going to be down a little bit with Ant back, but I like this look. If he can get hot from 3, 11.5 points is not that big of a concern to me, or the 1.5 threes at minus 142 is a pretty decent look from my perspective, but I'm not personally playing anything in this game at all.
Yeah. I like Nas. I'm a big fan of Nas here. I played him like over 9 field goal attempts in like a DFS slip. But I think this is a good Nas spot. The Jazz are, as we all know, just they give up catch and shoot. And now, but now they're a little bit more vulnerable in the paint, obviously, without Walker Kessler, and enter fucking Jusuf Nurkic, who is like the worst like rim protector in the league. But so but schematically still they're gonna like overhelp, sit in the gaps, play zone, like do everything that leads to catch and shoot 3. So definitely a Dante little ladder spot. Don't hate it. I bet on him last game, dude, and like I am not testing my luck with Dante 2 games in a row. A little mental block thing personally. But yeah, Jalen Clark, man, like him to hit a 3, dude. What are we getting here? Plus 130. Like a little Jalen Clark 2 threes. Jalen Clark and Nurkic each to hit 2 threes. Because I do agree, man. I mean, Nurkic, I don't think he's actually gonna make the shots. I think he's gonna take them though.
The volume will be there, so we can. Oh yeah, man,
you can like be like right Reed. He shot 5 for 15 and had 10 points on 0 for 6 for 3. Yeah, dude. But I do Kevin Love. So is Kevin Love, dude? I saw that he had props. What is he like dead ass playing?
Dude, I saw the same. I was like, I forgot he was still in the league, dude. 14, 17, and 14 minutes the last 3 games. Like,
yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude. Kevin Love 3 assists. I don't hate it, bro. Dude, 26
that assist ladder.
Dude, honestly, this 1.5 line like is like a little bit low. Cause like, dude, not gonna lie, even like he doesn't need like a lot of minutes to like get like assists, bro. He's like a very like 11 to 17. Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. Kevin Love at this point is going to shoot it if he's open, and if he's not, he's going to pass. Like he's not going to sit there. He's not going to try to dribble the ball. He's not taking anyone one-on-one. If the shot's there, he'll take it. Otherwise, he's passing. And like in this offense where they do have several good scorers, that is his role now. And Kevin Love, kudos to him, like knows his role. I love that Blaziken. That was
Kevin Love, dude.
I hate the fact that I might be betting on a guy playing 13 minutes that's 39. I mean, how old is Kevin Love now? I feel like he's been in the league since I was in grade school.
Yeah, it's a revenge game, dude. Back in Target Center, he's former Wolves. Why
He's
not?
only 37.
Yeah, he came out young. I think. Well, he played like a year at UCLA.
Yeah.
Does
Oh,
Ant walk to 40? Dude, no. And this is not an Ant game, I don't think.
no.
Dude, he's oh my gosh, dude. What the okay. He does cook Utah. I'm not gonna lie. I remember this last game of the year, he was just like absolutely chucking because he was trying to beat Malik Beasley's record. Your boy may or may not have been on him to hit 7 threes because that's what he needed.
Dude, smart.
I wouldn't bet an Ant over. He did not look good against the Knicks. I think his hamstring's still janky.
It was interesting they had him listed as questionable going into this game. I mean, not I knew he was going to play, but I feel like he's definitely not 100%. Like it is definitely a very sore the next day. Lots of maintenance. Hope to God he's ready to play the next day.
Yeah, he rushed back against the Knicks. Looked like shit. Wanted to play on national TV against Cat, the team that they traded and whatever had a big trade with, and looked like shit. He'll probably it's a Jazz, so he'll probably shoot like 70% for no reason, and then like this will be a sweat if you like took his under or some shit. But yeah, I wouldn't touch an over. Yep, Dante threes I do like. Trey Mann, no, we should go to the Hornets game because that's let's see.
I am jazzed for this Hornets game.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do our last game on the Hornets game because let's see. We've been live for these are like 45-minute streams. We like to do them around. So let's end here at the Hornets at Heat. Okay.
I had to stop myself, man. I put way too many units on this game.
You go first. Go first with the good lean that you got.
All right, man. This is going to be a little aggressive. I took Trey Mann, 8 and 10 assists. The odds, I got 10 assists at plus 2,000. There just isn't a point guard, and he is the de facto point guard on this team. It was very concerning me that he also might shoot the ball 20 times, so we might be seeing a 20-point game and 3 assists, but I thought the odds were just too good there. But my favorite play, and I'm sure you've probably seen this too, is Khalil Ware. I got him at 13, I think 12.5 or 13.5 points. It's now 14.5. I was trying to wait for it to drop last night. It just wasn't dropping, so I just went to bed and woke up and it already moved. This interior of the Hornets is atrocious, and without Bam Adebayo, he's going to get a lot more field goal attempts. The floor is a lot higher now. I think the problem with Ware is you just never know if he's going to play. We talked about Eric Spoelstra is going to move these lineups around quite a bit depending on matchup, and so I love Khalil Ware. I love Trey Mann. I think Con Knoopel is a little bit too overpriced now, or not too overpriced, priced fairly at 17.5, but that's what I like for this game. And then like a small thing, Sion James over 1.5 threes. He's getting 30 minutes a game. Shots got to go somewhere. Like you just lost 35 shots between LaMelo and Colin Sexton. And like shots have got to go somewhere for this. And I think the attention is going to be a little bit more on Con. So
yeah. I agree. I probably wouldn't take it. Con seems priced fairly. I guess we can check, man. So this is going to be very small sample size shit, obviously. But with Sexton and Melo off the court, okay, and Miller. Let's take because Miller is out too. I mean, yeah, dude, geez. Hornets just like this happened. Like I'm in Charlotte right now, dude. Hornets are just such like dumpster fire, man. This shit happens to them every year. Like LaMelo, I watch LaMelo get traded to like some competent organization and like his ankles just like magically heal or something.
Do you think at some point though, like LaMelo and Lonzo can't seem to fight an injury? Like they just have injury history. They just can't be healthy. Also, like the Hornets generally stink, and so why waste a game on potentially hurting someone who's a little sore? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. I mean, LaMelo's ankles are probably a chronic thing at this point. Yes. So Andrew, I got Khalil. I'm on Khalil Ware 23.5, I believe, points and rebounds, maybe 22.5. I don't exactly remember the number. Anyways, that thing got crazy clothesline value. That shit's like at like 25.5. I know someone on my YouTube video commented that they got a 21.5, which is insane. I mean, he's the only center on the team. Andrew, I lost an under. I lost a Khalil Ware under due to it being a blowout. And then Bam getting subbed out, and like the whole bench squad coming in, and then Khalil Ware coming in with them. So they literally don't have another center. So no. I mean, there's no excuse for him to get benched now. And on top of that, like he can struggle in pick and roll defense, but they don't have LaMelo and Sexton. So I mean, dude, like there's no excuse to get benched here, Kalel. Just don't do some stupid shit and just get a double for us, and there we go.
Call it a day, man.
Call it a day. So yeah, Trey Mann is going to be absolutely chucking, dude. I mean, just he's averaging 20 field goal attempts per 36. Bridges 2. Trey Mann's going to get drop coverage too, man. This feels low, dude. 16.5. Why is Khan higher than him?
Dude, I feel like it's the fact that we've seen Khan as a starter and we haven't seen Trey in the lineup as a starter, and so he hasn't gotten that high volume yet. But what I did, I've been trying to do more. I've been trying to be more focused on like if I love a play, just hammer with a few things. So I took a 1 unit on the P plus A for Trey Mann at 21.5. I figured if he's not dishing it out, it's because he's chucking the ball up 25 times. But then I loved the assist odds. It was too good given the potentials he's had, even with several other guards in the lineup. But there is no one else. Miles Bridges has decent PA numbers when LaMelo Ball is out, but not strong enough to justify like the 3.5 line from my perspective.
Yeah, I agree. And like Miles at heart, like he's stiff, like that dude's not like you know what I'm saying? He's not like bringing the ball up and really running pick and rolls. He's just like a jab step and go or shoot the ball guy. I don't think his game, like obviously yes he can scale a little bit. I think Trey Mann's game is like these like shifty shot creators their games are very scalable, and Kalel Ware plays a deep drop coverage and is definitely going to do so against a dude like Trey Mann. So,
yep.
Dude, 21.5 PA. Dude, this feels whack, bro. Because, like, I mean, look at this, dude. Like, I don't know how many minutes he's going to play, but, like,
he's shooting 30.
Yeah. He's averaging 20 shots, bro, with these guys off the court. Like, 20 shots per 36. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm probably going to let this PA line rip. I don't really, maybe waiting for a lineup is like KJ Simpson about to start or something. Like, what is
that? Would be some real Hornet shit.
Yeah, it probably would be.
But I mean, like, okay, so KJ Simpson starts. Trey Mann is the only person coming off the bench that can score.
Yeah.
He's still, and now, I mean, that honestly might help a little bit more. Like, he's coming off the bench and he's going to rip it then too.
Yeah, no, dude, facts. I mean, it's like, yeah, Khan can kind of scale. LaMelo and Sexton. So Sion, I mean, he'll catch and shoot shit. Josh Grant Williams, Diabate is like zero offense center. All their centers are zero offense centers, and it's like Pat. Okay, yeah, dude, I'm playing this shit. I'm sorry. 100%, bro. This is Trey Mann stuff is crazy in my opinion. This feels way off, dude. Yeah, maybe he gets guarded by Davion Mitchell. I really honestly don't care. Like just from a pure usage perspective. So I mean,
listen, man, you gotta take volume when you can, and there's gonna be a lot of it here.
100%. And the Hornets play at like the fastest pace in the league, like Charles Lee, and so do the Heat. Actually, the Heat and Hornets. What's this total? 234.5. Yeah, I mean, insane line. What's it at? It's in Miami. Okay, well, let's lock that in. Andrew, let's see. Any last thoughts? Is there like a last game that you have? Is there any like thing that you have strong opinions for the slate that you have that on like a game that we didn't go over by chance?
I just want to call out one thing because I feel like I've just been all up on overs. I love Gary Trent under 2.5 assists.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, it's no longer available anymore. Yeah. So I got 2.5 assists, under 2.5 assists at minus 160. When you look at, I think what I look at for assist numbers is generally, and that's kind of how I made a lot of coin in the W as well. Granted, I had my own data set for that, but for Gary Trent, like he's making 11 passes a game. He is a spot up shooter, and he's averaging 2.5 potential assists. And what I love about this is that he's hit this line in 50% of the games. So like that to me is a perfect spot for him to hit this under. He literally has to be perfect, and he's going to get 10 times where he touches the ball and throws it to someone else. So I took Gary Trent under 2.5 assists. That is my favorite under the slate.
Yeah, dude. I mean, what do you say? 11 passes per game?
Yeah, like you're touching the ball 11 times. Like I have to take you as an under if you're getting a 2.5 assist line.
What the hell, dude? Yeah, that's insane. I mean, yeah, I like that. I really liked. I actually kind of want to go over that. I was like looking at Giannis stuff, man, and like Giannis stuff just like was popping to me.
Dude, he feasts on the Bulls, but like that 32.5 line is insane. I went Miles Turner instead, which I'm gonna regret, I'm sure. But dude, Giannis eats against the Bulls.
Yep, dude. I mean, they have no one to stop him. Absolutely no one to stop him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, guys. Well, I think that's gonna do it. The games are about to start. Andrew, before we end this, man, is there anything you want to shout out real quick before we go?
Honestly, man, no, I was not prepared to shout out anything, but I appreciate you having me on, and hopefully we can do more of this. This was fun. It was nice. I kind of just do this all by myself, so it was pretty nice to chat basketball with someone other than myself for the last 10 hours, man.
Agreed, dude. Agreed. Sometimes when you're just like looking into like a camera and like talking, your dog's like looking at you all crazy, like who the hell are you talking to? Like it can be like refreshing to actually talk to a human, man. So I do appreciate
100%.
you coming on. Guys, everyone give Andrew a follow on Twitter or X at Wade_Andrew, correct?
Yep, that's correct, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. Everyone give him a follow on X. You guys good stuff. And yeah, guys, so official picks that I gave out were Trey Mann over 21.5 points and assist, -107 at DK, and Jakob Poeltl, which is Andrew's pick, and then I stole it too, at over 14.5 points and rebounds, -125 at FanDuel. Okay. Sweet, guys. Well, if you don't mind, if you're still here, make sure to drop a like and sub on the way out. Andrew, once again, thank you for joining me on Straight Betting, and I will catch you guys next time.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, y'all.